Now, the common assault case against Julius Malema and Mbuyiseni Ndlozi continues at the Randburg Magistrates Court today. Now, yesterday, the pair's legal representatives questioned why their vehicle was not granted access to the Fourways Park Memorial Cemetery after it had been screened by police. The vehicle had been screened at the Orlando Stadium where the funeral service took place, but was said to have no permit by a police officer. Mbali Thethani is our reporter joining us live now on the story from the Magistrates Court there in Randburg. Mbali, we've heard about the testimony over the past couple of days. What do we expect to hear today?
Well, Michelle, the common assault trial for Mbuyiseni Ndlozi as well as EFF leader Julius Malema is expected to get underway once more today. But of course, I'm just going to step out of shot quickly just to show you that a few of the EFF supporters are trickling in here. And of course, we know that the EFF usually draws large crowds when it has some sort of event or it even has a court appearance. And we are seeing that a small crowd has gathered here at the court to show their support for Mbuyiseni Ndlozi as well as Julius Malema. Now, Michelle, we know that over the past 2 days, we've seen a couple of state witnesses taking to the stand. All in all, we do understand the state has about 6 witnesses, and so far they've called at least 3 to the witness stand. We are expecting another police officer, well, one of the police officers, of course, that is James Bronkhorst. He's expected to continue his testimony today, and we also are expecting another police officer who was given the footage to also take to the stand today. But of course, this relates to the scuffle that broke out in 2018 in April at the funeral service of Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. And of course, we know that that footage was then leaked out to the media, and we saw there, of course, Julius Malema and Mbuyiseni Ndlozi at the center of that when they were denied access into the Fourways Memorial Park Cemetery.
Mbali, before we let you go, you talked about James Bronkhorst, who is part of the team of people testifying, I suppose, on behalf of the state. Just give us a sense of where these different officers fit in terms of what unfolded on the day of the funeral.
Well, James Bronkhorst gave his testimony yesterday, and basically he was outlining, telling the court that he has years of experience of being a police officer in the VIP protection services. And basically what he was questioned on, Michelle, is the issue around the vehicle that Mbuyiseni Ndlozi and Julius Malema were traveling in on that day. Now, you know and remember that funeral service took place at the Orlando Stadium in Soweto. And basically the defense then told him that, on an event of that magnitude, you'd know that vehicles and VIP vehicles get screened by the police and the VIP protection services, and he put to the court that that was actually done for the vehicle that they were traveling, and hence why the vehicle that they were traveling in was actually parked in the basement parking of the stadium, in the VIP parking, and actually had a sticker and a permit allowing it access to various sites where normal civilians wouldn't be. And this is what was basically put to this VIP protection service, a police officer who has worked there for several years. And basically we saw Bronkhorst there defending himself, saying that on days like that, yes, VIP vehicles are allowed and have gained entry into those special demarcated areas. But on that day, it was quite difficult because the car that they were traveling in was not being escorted by the VIP protection services.
Interesting perspective there. Thanks very much for that update. Mbali Thethani is tracking that story for us.